We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the Miami Marlins and the Atlanta Braves. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Mike Soroka gets the ball for Atlanta in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Soroka has a chance to be a really good pitcher. You're talking about raw stuff. A big dude, too, with great leverage. Throws the ball on a downhill plane, upper to mid-90s fastball. Good, hard-breaking ball. I see him as a really premier starting pitcher down the road. Another in the list of long guys that we see in the game right now. Power arms, all he's lacking is experience.
Into the box, Jonathan Villar. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball one. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Yeah, Matty, this place is buzzing right now. This team won the opener of the series yesterday, and they're looking to step on this team's throat and take the first 2 games of this series.
The 1-1 home is taken for strike 2. Starting to get a bit chilly here tonight. 57 degrees at game time. Fouled off. The 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
You can bet these hitters are taking note of what the guy on the hill is working with. A long at bat like this in the first inning can reveal a lot.
And this is swung on and missed on a great pitch that time, and the leadoff man is down on strikes to get this one started.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
A ball and no strikes. Comes into his first at bat at 283. 4 home runs, 13 RBIs. The 1-0. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
Batting third, the first baseman, Garrett.
And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper. From the stretch. Hit down the line at first. But a foul ball here, 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. Ball 1.
1-1.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Diaz leads off first with 1 away. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. There to take it is Markakis, and he makes the catch for out number 2.
Batting fourth, the left fielder, number 23, Corey Dickerson.
So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Corey Dickerson. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the stretch. Two-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 1 left for Miami. And now the Braves will get their initial shot here. No score. Eliezer Hernandez is on the mound for game 2. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
In now, Ozzie Albies. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Still 1-2. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Center fielder on the run. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The right fielder, Nick Markakis.
Coming to the plate now, Nick Markakis. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
One thing I'm going to keep my eye on with this young starter on the mound is how he's able to stay ahead of hitters. It makes pitching at this level a lot easier. And when you're trying to establish yourself in the big leagues, you're going to have a much better time doing that if you attack hitters from the get-go.
Batting first, the first baseman, Freddie.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Here's the pitch. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
And Freeman's aboard. It's a base hit.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Acuna digs in now. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
From the belt, the pitch. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. But facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Acuna has an eye-grabbing batting line, one that resides above the 340 plateau.
These are the stats the oppositions look at. Being great with runners in scoring position. He has certainly been that, and he's able to slow the moment down.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Changeup laid off down around the shins.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
The 2-0. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Fly ball out to straightaway right. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. 2 left for Atlanta, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Standing in, Brian Anderson. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
Brian Anderson.
First pitch on its way.
Ball 1.
High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. The 1-1.
Ball, that's off the plate.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
The 2-1. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. A bouncer up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Yeah, he's going to have to work that sinker down in the zone. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's going to leave that belt high, that's going to spell disaster.
Stepping in now, Jorge Alfaro, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Ready on 0-2.
Ball inside.
Talk about frustrating as a pitcher. You make a great pitch like that, the guy just lays off of it. That barely missed the zone.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, got to feel like it's a win for the offense.
And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you could do with that. Textbook sinker.
In now, Miguel Rojas. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. Here's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. 2 home runs and 15 RBIs. The 1-0.
Inside, ball 2.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
The 2-0 on the way. 3-0 now. Harold Ramirez, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Three and 1 to the Marlins middle infielder. No score here as we play inning number 2. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks in bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Harold Ramirez. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. First pitch sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strikes. Swing and a liner, but foul. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Now the 2-1.
Ball that's outside.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting at fastball counts like 3 and 1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And not the kind of swing you're looking for. 3 and 1 as it runs to a full count now. 3 and 2. And this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Into the box, Eliezer Hernandez. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
The set and the 1-1.
Ball. I got to count 2 and 2.
And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3 and 2.
Wow, these guys are really grinding out their at-bats in this one. They're not making any outs easy to get, and that, of course, is having a huge impact on the pitch count.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3 and 2. Payoff pitch on its way. Started to go around, but it's a called 3rd strike anyway, and that will retire the side. Marlins strand a pair. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Digging in, Tyler Flowers, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Tyler Flowers.
Now the pitch. Right down Broadway that time. Strike one. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Dickerson's there, one away.
The third baseman.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Miami Marlins. And let's take a look at Brian Anderson. This guy, when I see him out there on the field, I think of one thing. He's a ball player. Offers versatility for his manager. Outfield, little third base. He was fighting for the 2018 Rookie of the Year.
So here's Johan Camargo. Shoots this one over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So bases are empty here with two gone. And that brings up the former #1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson. First pitch coming. Here it is. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Swanson is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. 2 complete. Still scoreless here on the show. Digging in, Jonathan Villar. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Jonathan Villar.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. Third inning starts with a slider that's looked at here for ball 1. One and one to the Marlins leadoff hitter. Lifted in the air out to right. On the move is Markakis. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. So one gone now as we give you a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race. Digging in for his second at-bat, Isan Diaz. First offering on its way.
Whoa, that's down. Whoa, that's kicked out.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Third inning, no score to this point. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Now the payoff pitch home. This is on the ground over to first. And that'll find its way into right field for a one-out single.
Now batting, the first baseman, Garrett Cooper.
So now to the plate, Garrett Cooper. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Runner at first here, one man out. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering at pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
To the plate now, Corey Dickerson. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. 2 out with the man at first. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will get fouled. 2-1. From the belt, kicks and deals to 2-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. This pitch is popped up, and no one will get this one. In the dirt, and it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw, and he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up free bases.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. Bottom of the third now. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Mike Soroka.
The pitcher, Mike.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope, up there.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
In this situation right here, I'm protecting my pitcher from himself. I know he wants to swing the bat and let the boys know in the clubhouse that he can do his job, but I'm probably putting a take sign on right here.
And he popped him up. In there, a base hit.
Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how big innings start. You put a crooked number up on the board when the pitcher leads off an inning with a huge knock.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the exciting Ozzie Albies. Stretch. Here's the pitch. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. A ball and a strike now. Albies just rakes left-handed pitching. There's no real way to dispute that. However, he's not nearly as proficient when facing pitching from the right side. And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, There's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at bat. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch in the dirt here, and a heads-up play to get back to first as he wisely hadn't gotten too far from the bag. And a swing and a miss there on a good pitch as Markakis is retired for out number 2. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
He had clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Ball 2.
Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. As a look, now the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to first, and a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Row, he's been locked in from day one of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
The average for him sitting at .312 on the season. 13 home runs and 42 runs batted in. The 0-1 offering.
That's a ball.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitcher's pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. 2 left for Atlanta. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Ready now for the Marlins, Brian Anderson. A base hit in his first trip.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
A ball and a strike. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Now it looks like the Braves are going to get a lefty up and throwing in their bullpen. The 2-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Heading out towards shallow right. And therefore it is Markakis, and that's your first out. Now in the box, Jorge Alfaro. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but
ouch, that one hit him. Now at the plate, Miguel Rojas. He drew a base on balls his first time up. He's set. Here it comes. And a slider not close here as he missed with it down and in. It's ball one. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Runner goes for second. Pitch inside. The throw in time as he just gets the tag down.
Yeah, you said it, Matt. That was a lot of practice paying off right there. Great footwork, quick release, and an absolute strike down the second. Take notes, kids.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. And there's a swing and a miss. 2-1 now. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That lawn dart felt so good.
Oh, Dero, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
Standing in now, Harold Ramirez. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Hit the other way out toward right field. Markakis giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Marlins leave 1. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Here's Marcell Ozuna. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
The left fielder, Marcell Ozuna.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Drilled on the ground to short. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Now batting.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And next to bat will be the catcher, Tyler Flowers. Here's the first pitch to him.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ball game. And he fouls this one off. Good idea with the change, but it's 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. 3-2 now.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt it.
Ready now with the payoff pitch. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
And the next in is Johan Camargo. Fouled away. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Braves. Through 4, still tied, 0-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Despite the fact that they've yet to push a run across, the game is still tied, and the pitch count for their opposition is really getting up there. They think that making him work as hard as he has is going to pay off later in the game, and that they just need to stick to the process.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading off for Miami, the pitcher.
All ready to go in the top of the 5th. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Eliezer Hernandez. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
And he lays off for ball 1. A ball and 2 strikes to the Marlins pitcher.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1-2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
The 2-2. Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time. Is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
At the plate now, Jonathan Villar. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. A windup and the 0-1. Ball hit out to Albies at second base. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Isan Diaz. He singled his last time up. First pitch on its way. Hit hard down the line. This is foul for the first strike. Down and away, ball 1.
1-0.
Ground ball right side. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Miami down in order. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back to Truist Park just outside Atlanta as we send it down to check in with Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves' offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
The shortstop, Dansby.
Now the pitch. And that misses for ball 1. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. 2-0 count, the pitch. 3-0 now.
Ball 3 to a leadoff hitter that can run. Not the greatest way to start this right here. I think right now you really have to start pouring some pitches into that strike zone.
And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
So in now is the Atlanta pitcher, Mike Soroka, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB.
And they'll indeed have the pitcher squaring around as he puts this one down. On to first, a double play.
Oh, that's the last thing you want to happen when you're trying to bunt a guy into scoring position. He got it down, but you have to deaden the ball, too. Otherwise, these infielders just eat it up and turn it into a double play.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Ozzie Albies. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Swing and a liner. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. Throw into second. So some life with 2 away as he's into second with the opposite field double. And as we check out the Braves leaders in that category, you can see he currently sits number 3 on the roster in that department. Nick Markakis digging in now. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Here comes the first pitch.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
The 0-1 offering.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
Ready with the 1-1. Out in front of this one is Markakis as this is lifted foul down the right field line and back in amongst the spectators. Hit down the third baseline. A dive. He's got it. He's up with it. The throw. Got him. That was exceptional. He got the out and prevented the runner from having a chance to score. They call it the hot corner for a reason. And this is a beauty to take us to break. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Top half of the 6th about to get started. Ready for another shot now. Garrett Cooper. He went down on strikes last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Hits this one hard the other way. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Next for the Marlins.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Corey Dickerson. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. And so now the Braves will get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. 1 out, nobody on. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
a couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 2-2. Line, but speared on a hop. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
The batter.
Riding in once again, Brian Anderson. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. This is skied out toward right. Markakis has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. Still no score. Digging in and looking for more, Freddie Freeman. A couple of singles to his credit thus far.
First baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Pitch on the way.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Left center, base hit.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, Nero, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. A runner at first with no outs here. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. On its way is pitch number 75. This one's down to third. Fielded cleanly to second for 1. On to first. Not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw.
The left fielder, number 20.
So a runner at first now with 1 away. And that'll bring up the big RBI bat of Marcell Ozuna. From the stretch. And a ball 1-0.
Hey, this one's tied late in the game. As a pitcher right now, you just can't lay a cookie in there. 1-0.
From the stretch. 2-0 now. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
And it's fouled away. Now the 2-1 pitch. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. No hits to this point. Before the 0-1, he'll check on first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. The 0-1 delivery. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. A ball and 2 strikes, the count to Tyler Flowers.
I know it's cliche and it's tired at times, but a well-located fastball down at the knees is still the best pitch in the game.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch outside, the throw, and he can't hold on to the throw as it short hops him and eats him up.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt, Manny. The ball isn't carrying well tonight, and we haven't seen any home runs, so sometimes you have to try for something else. Now, with seeing a single could be all it takes to push a run across.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Atlanta. We are still scoreless.
Your attention, please.
So the call's gone out for the right-hander Mark Melanson as he'll take over on the mound. At the plate, Jorge Alfaro. Already the beginning of the 7th inning here, as this game has had a very brisk pace to it so far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
That's by him for strike 1. Line towards center field. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So that's how they'll start out their half of the 7th inning.
Now batting, the shortstop, Miguel Rojas.
At the plate, Miguel Rojas. Bunt attempt is popped into foul ground. Last time through was a base hit. One count. Here's the pitch. Trying to get that go-ahead run to scoring position now as he puts this one down. On to first, and you can forget about the go-ahead run being on base. He's erased on the double play.
That's good athleticism here by the pitcher getting off the mound. He gets the ball to first and then hustles his way over to the bag to help him wrap up the tough 3-6-1 double play.
So coming to the plate, Harold Ramirez. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Grounded back up the middle. Swanson brings it in. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. Marlins down quietly, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Last half of the 7th here. Digging in now, Johan Camargo.
Not sure if this is a powerhouse pitching performance by both teams or bad hitting, but as we're moving late into this one, it's about time somebody puts something together to try to score a run.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Ball 2. 2-0 count. The pitch. Popped him up. Anderson shading to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 7.
Dansby Swanson lining up to hit.
Dansby Swanson.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Well, that's off the plate.
Here it comes on 1-1. High pop up. Alfaro over to his left, and he makes the catch for the second out. Ender Inciarte will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Right there for strike 1. Inciarte was just shy of 6 feet at 5'11", a left-handed batter and thrower. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. Bounce towards the second baseman. Knee high, he barehands it. Hats off to that one. Braves are set down 1-2-3. Still no score. Luke Jackson has been summoned from the bullpen, as he'll do so to start the 8th. Matt Kemp is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. No balls and 1 strike. Pulled high in the air out to left field. And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out, as that's taken in for the first out. Back to the top of the Miami lineup now, and stepping in, Jonathan Villar. He's 0 for 3 so far, so he hasn't done much to help at the top of the lineup. First pitch on its way. Skied into straightaway right. On the move is Markakis. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. Digging in once again, Isan Diaz. A hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame. Now here's the pitch. And he takes ball 1.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
And he fouls this one off.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Miami down in order. We are still scoreless. Sixto Sanchez is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 73, Sixto Sanchez.
Now at the plate, Ozzie Albies. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8th.
The second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Here comes the first pitch.
0-1.
The windup and the 0-1.
Nope, that's inside.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Fouled away.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
Dickerson arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. Here's a look at the final line for the Marlins starting pitcher. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Hey, one of the things you can't control as a starting pitcher is whether you're going to win or lose a game. He pitched awfully well in this one. As of right now, he's in line for a no decision.
In now, Nick Markakis as he lifts it in the air to right field. Ramirez in a few steps as he takes it, 2 down. Into the box now, Freddie Freeman trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. A high fastball is in there. Sanchez comes at hitters with a good hard fastball, one that's certainly fun to watch.
He's a throwback to kind of guys that he likes his fastball. It's a good fastball, not the best fastball in the game, and he's not afraid to throw it. And you know what else, Matty V? He goes right at the hitters.
A ball and a strike now to the Braves first baseman. From the windup, the 1-1. Swung on and missed. That strike 2. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. 2-2 the pitch. Count remains 2-2. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. 2-2, here it is.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
Count is full. The pitch. Lined hard toward right center. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Down in order go the Braves. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Stepping up to the plate, Garrett Cooper. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The 1-0.
Ball that's outside. Count was 2-1.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty B, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
There's a lot of pressure on you because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Corey Dickerson. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Here's the first pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Swanson picks it up, and there's one down now. Stepping into the box, Brian Anderson. Lifetime versus this arm. He's 1 for 3. Here's the first pitch.
You got to love that as a hitter right there. It doesn't happen much, but when it does, you have to find a way to take advantage of the count.
The 1-0. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with one away. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that's going to get the job done. It's a base hit. He's safe. The throw was offline. And here in the ninth, they have taken the lead.
Boy, those have to feel really good, Dero. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Jorge Alfaro is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Has a look. Now the pitch.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Got him on a good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Stepping in now, Miguel Rojas, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
He's not having his best outing in this one, and I think that curveball is part of the reason why. He couldn't get on top of that one, and that's not the first time that's happened.
The 2-0 on the way. Swing and a liner. Foul. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
1-run game here in the top of the ninth. Fastball too high. Ball 4.
Now batting, the right fielder, Harold Ramirez.
Digging in to try it again, Harold Ramirez. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
Two and 0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down the way or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Ready with the 2-0. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2 down, runners at first and second. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2.
Well, no doubt in my mind, this has been the at-bat of the night so far.
And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
Shane Green takes over now with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9.
Number 19, Shane Green.
Matt Joyce will be called on as a pinch hitter here in a big spot. He'll have the bases loaded with 2 out in the inning. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. One ball, no strikes. In for a strike, it's 1-1.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
The 1-1. Swing and a little blooper to center. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's a 3-0 game.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Into the box now, Jonathan Villar, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Two balls, no strikes to the Miami center fielder.
Those were great takes right there. Those were pitches that a lot of guys normally swing at, but he took both of them and finds himself in a productive count leverage. 2-0.
Fouled off. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Called strike 2.
I got to count 2 and
3 runs already home here. Hit to short. Swanson scoops it up over to Albies covering at second, and that'll do it. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. It's the Marlins 3 and the Braves nothing. Ryan Stanek takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Ryan Stanek.
Jesus Aguilar is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base. So here's the cleanup hitter, Ronald Acuna. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. First offering on its way. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Stanek, originally from the state of Missouri. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Marcell Ozuna is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. 1-1 the count now. Now here's the pitch.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
The 1-2 is up at the letters, but he gets the call. Strike 3.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Now at the plate, Tyler Flowers. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. First pitch on its way. Now the 0-1. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
He's 1 pitch away from striking out the side, but even more than that, to throw a donut up after your offense put up some runs, I can't tell you what that means to the boys in the dugout.
Final strike for the Braves. Grounded weakly to the right side. Barehanded at his knees. What a play. And just like that, this one is over.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. Miami came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Sixto Sanchez wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Ryan Stanek closes the door for the save, his 6th. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter @MLB The Show.